2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at...
Good evening, Kevin.
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. B.A., thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, the wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point. And watching former Villanova star Dante DiVincenzo, he plays with such energy.
I think Coach Budenholzer did a really good job with Dante in telling him the way that you're going to get on the floor is to be active on defense. And once you do that and you start earning minutes, the offense will come. And that's how Dante has gained this kind of confidence.
Now here is Holiday following the miss by Brook Lopez. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Antetokounmpo. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Paul against Holiday. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton kicks to Paul. Trying to get open is Crowder. Paul can't get it to go. Paul against DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's some determination there from Antetokounmpo, able to bully his way through the defenders, multiple that time, while shooting the ball.
Now here's Paul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ayton, the pass to Paul. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. Paul missing again.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Middleton. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Lopez drives in. Here's Giannis. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Crowder. It's good. This game is all even.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton against Bridges. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Paul surveying the floor. Passes it to Booker. From deep 3-point range, Suns keep it alive. Taken away by Holiday. Middleton on the wing. To the inside. And taken away by Paul. Here's Booker. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And Paul puts up a deep 3. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. From deep. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The perennial MVP candidate continues to thrive. And it's Giannis's work ethic that has separated him from most.
The Suns leading. Booker outside. Out to the right wing. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bridges finds Booker. Over Lopez. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Booker. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 9-1 run right now. A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns. Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Crowder. Jacks up a three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action at... And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul.
With anything, whether it's business.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second round. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Outside Holiday. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Trying to get open is Crowder. Paul can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Suns leading by 7. Booker the pass to Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your lead list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And Of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the dunk by Giannis.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Bucks ball.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Holiday looking for an opening. Knocks down the 3-ball. Holiday's got 5 more.
Well, right now, Drew Holiday has the defense in the sandbox, just toying with them.
And with Drew Holiday in his defense, Brent, he lets this team get away with things they normally couldn't.
Well, Kevin, the one thing that's really great about Drew being able to be switchable in that way is how much more confidence he gives every other defender that's on the floor with him. He takes the toughest guy on offense, and he shuts him down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. And Chris Paul, still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Taken away by Holiday. Ayton against Middleton from the line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now just a 4-point Suns lead. Booker against DiVincenzo.
Just a sloppy quarter of basketball. Turnovers now becoming an issue.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Holiday against Paul. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the lob. It's to Kumbo, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Suns leading by 4. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Over Holiday. Holiday with the block.
Holiday's defense, he's such a pest down there. Got great length, great feet, and that's a nice block.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 4. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, how'd you feel about it? Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bucks trail by 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Johnson, then it's Payne, and it's Shamet in at the 2.
George Hill has been around, so he understands even with pressure, he's still capable of scoring.
Here's Nora. Payne covering.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kaminsky from down in the low post. It goes. And the Suns lead by 4.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And good that time.
George Hill looked pretty good going to the rim that time, not thrown off stride, and he created a nice shot opportunity.
Payne passes to McGee. Portis brings the double team. And the pass to Johnson. And he banks in the lane.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Passes it to Portis. Stolen by McGee. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Pass to Shamet. Back to Kaminsky. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 6-point Phoenix lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The drive by Allen. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
That's his first personal foul. First.
Suns leading by 3. Payne with the bounce pass. Pass to Shamet. McGee inside. Working on Portis. And it's McGee with the jam.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Allen passes to Portis. Bucket is good. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
They get it back. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Good work there as it goes. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Allen left side. Puts one up from 19. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Payne with it. Working on Portis. Shamet the pass to McGee. And the shot goes down. McGee's got 6 points.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Allen with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Portis kicks to Hill. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 7-point differential. 109 left in the third. Back to Johnson. Feeds it to McGee. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And that one drops. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
The Suns have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. The pass to McGee. Going inside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gets a hand on it. Rebounded by McGee. Suns leading by 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. Left side, Portis. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Drives to the hoop, and the layup's good off the glass. Shamet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in its center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Kaminsky inside, covered by Giannis. And the basket by Kaminsky.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Back to Shamet. Puts it up from 12. Here's McGee. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Bridges shot. Good. And the Suns lead by 15.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ball against Holiday. Middleton outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on 8.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
And for Middleton, he is not the primary ball player, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look.
And it's Paul missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Ball against Holiday. Bridges outside. The dish to Booker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good from Booker. Bucks trail by 11. Middleton looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. The kick out to Lopez. Antetokounmpo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
You love it when your star player gets down there and gets dirty, and that time Antetokounmpo in there.
Back to Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outside, Crowder. To the paint. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Pass to Giannis. Crowder with the steal. They get a hand on it. Lopez with the steal. And the rejection by Ayton. Bridges outside. Paul with the three. Hits it from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point Suns lead And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
I love the advantage they've also racked up in the steals department. They've been very persistent on defense.
Booker finds Paul. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Milwaukee now.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Booker the pass to Bridges. And the shot is good. And the Suns lead by 12.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Al Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
It's time
We're just...
Thanks a lot, VA. Well, the veterans...
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Alan. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Clippers, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. 2 of the elite teams in the league.
BA, there are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch. There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Now here's Bridges. Left side, Paul. Pass to Booker, over George. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Leonard finds Jackson. And we're about a minute into the first. Leonard up top. He's guarded by Paul. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton against Zubac. Ayton passes to Booker. Crowder inside. 5 to shoot. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
There's Jackson with the 3. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Crowder. Pass to Booker. Outside Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Phoenix. Pass to George. Up and over Crowder. Unable to get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges outside. It's Booker on the wing. Now here's Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Paul. They double team Paul. Bridges outside. The 3 ball. They get it again.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
The Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 so far. George finds Jackson. Back to George. Looking to end the drought. That doesn't go either for George. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Paul following the score by the Clippers. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. That one goes in.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Covered by Crowder. Here's Zubats. Goes up with it again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Booker. From the high post. The shot won't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Suns on top, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
That's a tougher look than it seems, folks. Paul George's mid-range game is sweet. Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's George. Back to Zubats. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And with Paul George and that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Jackson finds Zubats. Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 5.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Paul passes to Booker. No good. A bit long that time. The Clippers in the lead. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
From the top of the key. Again, the Clippers score.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Back to George. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bridges.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Shoots over Jackson. Paul can't get it to go. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Zubats passes to George. Fires at the elbow. And there it is for him. George has gotten 4 this quarter. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the 3-ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, BA. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. So it's the Clippers now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Leonard. .110 left in the second period. He drops it from range. Leonard's got 10 points.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Crowder outside. Now Paul. Up top, Ayton to the inside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. 29 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Jackson outside. Leonard on the wing. Launches a three. The putback. No good there. And here's Booker. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the...
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with it. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Nicholas Batum out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Kennard in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Kennard with it, and it's Payne picking him up. The 3 is up. Kennard can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Kennard outside, down low. Here's Batum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Clippers lead by 1. Ibaka on the double team. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Well, Los Angeles shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Bledsoe drawing the double team. Man misses the 3. Well, the Suns shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. McGee with it. Here's Shamet. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Pass to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. To the paint. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. No good on the triple.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Right side Johnson. Back to Shamet. From downtown. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Kennard can't get it to go.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And here's Payne outside. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Inside. Here's Ibaka. Uses the glass on the layup. Ibaka's got his first points in this one.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
McGee passes to Payne. Here's Johnson. This for the tie. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. And that one's good. Man's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Shamet, defended by Kennard. McGee. And he's going to the line for 2. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Ibaka, the pass to Bledsoe. Kennard with it. Oh, and he got fouled on it. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
McGee in the post.
At the line for the Suns, JaVale McGee. 2 shots.
good on that one. And he's good on the second. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's George. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Clippers ahead, up 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Cameron Johnson out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's JaVale McGee, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Zubats. Now here's George. No good with the triple.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Booker with it. Guarded now by George. To take the lead. Booker can't get it to go.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 4.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Paul for 3. Suns keep it alive. Booker, the pass to Paul. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, you can see the tenacity of Chris Paul in play there. He refuses to give up on the shot, wants to get the end one. Nicely done.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
Booker can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. George with the block.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays, and that send-it-back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
Leonard. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns trailing. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Bridges. Now Booker. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
Kicks it to George. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well. Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Back to Booker. Looking to end this cold spell. Good chance here for Crowder. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. Zubats against Aiden. Back to George. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. And the Clippers lead by 1.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Paul finds Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Pass to Zubats. Back to Jackson. Down low. Stolen by Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Jackson pass to Leonard. Over Crowder. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
George passes to Zubac. There's Jackson with the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to George. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to George. To the inside. Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Paul passes to Booker. Oh, he's way off from outside.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Pass to George. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul passes to Crowder. Paul. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 7.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
For 3, George. The shot off that time. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA.
Oh, that's a scary thought, Allie. Thanks for that. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson finds some space. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Lopez drops them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Jackson outside. And just over a minute played here to start the game. George with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. And that's good. Paul George for 3. George has got 5 now.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Back to DiVincenzo. Lopez against Zubac. Here's Middleton. Oh, Leonard with the block.
One of the league's top defenders. Leonard excels at rising up to swat shots back.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Leonard. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Holiday passes to Middleton. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid up and in by Holiday.
Boy, such good instincts and agility. Makes Holiday really dangerous on the offensive glass. That time he fought to keep the play alive and got the bucket.
Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Holiday. Middleton against Leonard. The 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Three-pointer is up. Middleton sinks it from distance.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. And he dunks it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
It's Middleton on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Here's DiVincenzo. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. From deep. Rebounded by Lopez.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Lets it go. And the shot no good. A bit short.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
DiVincenzo with the steal. He's all alone. And it's Lopez with the jam.
all starting from a turnover. DiVincenzo shows great anticipation skills to make a play on the ball and get them in transition.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Zubac. And George launches it from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Middleton. He shoots again. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Used all 7 feet and about a third of a ton to get that one up and down.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. For 3, George. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. No good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
Leonard finds Zubac. Back to Leonard. Puts up a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense right on him. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Holiday. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. DiVincenzo can't hit.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Zubac against Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. No luck on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Oh, and the fast break for the crowd. Nice. Oh, big finish. Man.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And the Bucks miss again.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Leonard outside. Off target from outside.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
The former MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Clark, you figure he'll be in that conversation for a while.
Yeah, staggering numbers from him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him win a few more MVPs, quite honestly, B.A. All-world talent that you just can't ignore. It's hard to take your eyes off of him when he's on the court.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Leonard finds George. 46 seconds left in the first half. Looking to end the run. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely. DiVincenzo. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. DiVincenzo with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots over Jackson. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. George for 3 with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Give him 8 points now.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He gave.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, George Hill out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Portis in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Mann to the middle. Ibaka, good. Ibaka's got his first points of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He hits the second from the line. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Bledsoe, the pass to Ibaka. Kennard with it. Portis picks him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Batum. Snatched away. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Tipped. Here's Nora. Here's Ogilvy. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Now Portis. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
To the inside. The rebound by Ogilvy. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Allen. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Batum gets the bucket.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Bledsoe against Hill, down low. Here's Ogilvy, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Semi Ogilvy.
And that one misses. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Kennard, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Pass to Portis. Outside, Hill. To the middle. That's good from Allen on the assist by Hill. And the Bucks lead by 17.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And here's Kennard. To the inside. Pass to Ibaka. And he banks in the layup. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
2 minutes remaining in the
Portis with it. That's Ibaka defending. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Over to the wing. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Bledsoe. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Here's Batum. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hits a three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Bledsoe finds Kennard. Here's Batum. Back to Kennard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Hill for 3. Offensive rebound. Bucks. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. On the wing man. Kennard outside. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. Nora grabs the board. Milwaukee's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. For 3, Allen. Stolen by Bledsoe. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
And George Hill picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so it's Milwaukee, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Bucks. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, Leonard with the block. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Batum. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I love the pace. Getting out fast before the D can get set.
Yeah, it's really paying off here. Fast break points accounting for their last 8.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to George. To the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside, DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. For 3, George. That shot, no good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Antetokounmpo covering. Leonard against Middleton. Fires from deep. Leonard, that one's good. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday has the open look. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
Middleton against Leonard. Inside. And he lays it up and in.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 7.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Leonard for 3. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Middleton. The 3 is up. The shot misses. So we see the Bucks get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the center spot.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the score by Phoenix. Shots good by Antetokounmpo.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Booker can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bucks foul. Drew Holiday. That's his first personal foul.
Outside Paul. About a minute into this first quarter. Ayton passes to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Outside Booker. This one for 3. He buries it from 3.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Here's Holiday. Crowder grabs the miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness. Boy, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams, but one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And that one's good. Middleton.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
It's Booker on the wing. Puts it up from 17. Booker missing again. And Doris, Crowder's defense a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In the 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's Booker again missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
To the left wing. Here's a 3 from Paul. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday finds Middleton. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
3-point field goal.
Middleton's got 5 points.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges against DiVincenzo. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Lets it fly from 18. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside for Booker.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
That three's off the mark. Holiday doubled up. Outside, DiVincenzo. Takes it inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, given his height, Lopez has an ability to power through contact. Just tremendous strength from the big man.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Crowder outside. From the low block. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis with the jam.
And sometimes it seems like Giannis can dunk without any effort at all. He just glides to the rim like it was nothing.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. Launches it. They get it back. And another shot. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's Lopez. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. And we'll... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early. Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send them away empty-handed.
Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
The Suns trailing. Crowder, the pass to Booker. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Bridges from behind the arc. Here's Ayton. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Devin Booker's game is finesse, but if you open up a window to jam it, he'll finish it.
Holiday against Paul. On the wing, Holiday. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
Milwaukee in the lead. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Holiday against Paul. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Holiday against Paul. Ayton in the high post. Pass to Bridges. And there's the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Holiday passes to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Middleton. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside for Booker. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Antetokounmpo. Bam.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Pass to Paul. Over Holiday. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First free throw is good.
Brook Lopez, 2 shots.
And Lopez drops them both.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Here's Middleton. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Middleton.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Paul. Now Ayton shoots over Portis. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He puts again.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points. And that's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. George Hill out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Nora in at the 3. McGee passes to Kaminsky. Payne with it. It's Shamet on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Nora, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Outside Payne to the middle. And there's McGee. That one's good on the assist by Payne.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pass to McGee. 5 on the clock. Here's Kaminsky. Second chance effort. McGee passes to Kaminsky. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Now here's Allen. Defense is right there. Here's Hill. Good on the bucket. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
Payne on the bounce. And rejected. Portis outside. Outside, Hill.
Phoenix foul. Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Suns on D. They trail by 7.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Portis, the pass to Hill. Banked it in off the glass. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the dogged determination from George Hill, reliable at finding ways to score down deep.
Payne finds McGee. Back to Payne. Kaminsky outside. Pass to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kaminsky can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Shamet. Allen defending. Left side Johnson. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Portis. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Shamet. Back to Kaminsky. Now here's Payne. Pass to McGee for 3. The rebound by Ogilvy. The Bucks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
Landry Shamet. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Hill. He takes it in. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 5 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The first one falls, and it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ojale. Middleton is checked in for Nora. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Hill. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Allen. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
A long, wiry combo guard. Holiday can make some acrobatic finishes.
Paul with it. 6 points for him. Shoots from 12. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the Bucks shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. And they double up Middleton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And they double up Middleton. DiVincenzo on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Middleton, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's Crowder. Misses the layup. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Wow, powerful Lopez making no mistake about it. What a forceful finish.
Holiday against Paul. Bridges outside. Up top, Ayton. DiVincenzo covering for 3. Booker. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Bucks ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Misses off the right iron. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Outside Paul. Tipped away and stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here they come. Middleton with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's DiVincenzo. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And the Bucks lead by 15. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
DiVincenzo on the wing. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Booker.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Outside Holiday. And another three for Milwaukee.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And Paul gets it to go.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Middleton, no good. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Crowder, and the tip in on the offensive boards.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Holiday from long range. Offensive rebound. Bucks. And Giannis with the dunk.
The reach of Giannis really helps out here, allowing him to beat out the defense and win a second chance shot.
Paul against Antetokounmpo. And here's Paul. Drops in the layup for 2. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Middleton against Bridges. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Bucks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Paul gets it to go.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Outside Booker. And that bucket's good.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
And so it's Milwaukee with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your... From everyone here at 2K. Allie, it's all...
Well, guys, Paul...
Well, he's playing at a tremendous level, Allie. Thanks for that. So, the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. It's stolen by Leonard. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker attacking. Here's Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. First quarter of play, a minute in. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Clock at 4. Here's Leonard. A good-looking shot from the wing.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker against George. Down low. Ayton. And the layup is good.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Jackson finds Zubac. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. They get it back. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson. George with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Jackson. Hauled in by Paul.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And here's Ayton. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And here they come. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. And that one comes up a bit short. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first. Again, the miss by Leonard.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And it's good. 2 points. Crowder's got 6.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
There's Jackson with the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Booker on the wing. Leonard defending. Paul against Jackson. Paul draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You too.
And so here are the Clippers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. Stolen by Ayton. In transition. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's the 3. And the Suns get it back. He can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Stolen by Bridges. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Another shot. Outside for Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Now Ayton over George. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Booker.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's George on the wing. Stolen by Booker. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Shot to end the cold streak. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Booker, not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. And that one's long.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. There's the 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Leonard outside. Clock at 6. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Crowder outside. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Bridges finds Booker. Back to Bridges. 3-pointer. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
It's tough to get open in this league. And when you...
Oh, my goodness!
Watch out. Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ball against Jackson. Right side Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Outside Paul. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Paul's got his first 2 points. Looking at the modern game, Graham, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Here's Leonard. Goes back up. A nice shot by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
George against Booker. Going inside, and Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Leonard outside. Inside. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Leonard's got 9.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Out to Bridges. Crowder against Leonard. Back to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Over Leonard. And it's Crowder missing for Los Angeles. They've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And here's George. Booker defending. Crowder with a steal. Stolen by Jackson. Back to George. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Booker against George. Booker pass to Paul. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
That's his first personal.
That's good from Ayton. For Los Angeles, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. To the inside. Now Zubats. Back to George. Lets the 3 fly. That one is off. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. And join us.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Kaminsky in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Bledsoe, the pass to Ibaka, to the middle. Here's Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Batum's gotten his first basket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Back to man. Inside. Up top, Kennard. And he jams it home with authority.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
The shot by Payne, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Batum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Bledsoe with the double team. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down low. Ibaka with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Back to Payne. To the inside. Pass to Ibaka. Here's man, covered by Johnson. Bledsoe, the pass to Kennard. Here's Batum to the paint. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet. McGee controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Bledsoe. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Batum. Off the left rim and out.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Kaminsky with it. Right side Johnson. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Batum. Kennard has the open look. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Up top, McGee. Now Payne. Back to McGee. 4 on the clock. Payne, he's open. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Shamet's got his first points of the night.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Back to Bledsoe. Driving to the basket. Pass to Ibaka. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Ibaka's got his first basket.
What vision from Bledsoe. A point who can score it and dish it.
Bledsoe with the double team. Johnson inside. Defended by Kennard. The shot by Johnson, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's man. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Here's Batum. Oh, got a piece of it. Down low. And that one's good, man. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Pass to Shamet. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. The putback. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead, up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And so in the game for Los Angeles, George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Shot from 12. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Leonard outside. Back to Jackson. Out to Leonard. George left side. Covered by Crowder. To the wing on the left. Here's the 3. George, no good. Well, the Suns shooting at 45% of the game so far. Booker, the pass to Paul. To take the lead. Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Goes up again. Here's Ayton. He goes up again. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Suns lead by 2.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Kicks it to George. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the Clippers miss again. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Booker. And he comes up with a bucket. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at hustling shots in through contact.
Jackson finds George. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Leonard against Bridges. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Booker, good.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Crowder outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul against Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Shot to stop the run. The shot comes out. Booker with the defensive effort. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker with it. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Crowder against George. And he converts the layup.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. And George gets it to go on the assist by Zubac. Now just a 2-point Suns lead. The Suns have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now Crowder, plenty of space. Cash.
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George against Booker. George outside to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Booker. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for Phoenix, Chris Paul.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And for the Bucks, the wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's George. Wide open look. Yep, that one goes. And tonight, Doris, 2 experienced teams battling.
Kevin, these guys all know how to play the game. They understand defensive rotations. They understand what's successful offensively. This is going to be so fascinating to watch with all this experience.
And that one, good.
Some nights as a defender, you just shake your head because Paul George uses his outstanding reach to get through the defense.
Down low, it's picked off. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Jackson misses. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. Outside for George. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. DiVincenzo with it. George picks him up. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
To the inside. Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Kept alive. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. Nobody near Leonard. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Middleton on the wing. 1:19 left to play in the first. And there's the drive. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Zubac following the basket by Chris Middleton. Zubac with it. Outside Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Passes it to Holiday. With the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Leonard. Lopez covering. Here's Zubac. Drops in the layup for 2. Zubac has got 6 points. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Here's Zubac. He's off from 17 feet.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
George finds Jackson. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. For the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Leonard. It's up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That three off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Zubac. He has 6. And here's Leonard from 3. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. There's the pass to Lopez. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Trying to end the drought.
And this has really become a struggle for them. Their shots aren't dropping, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. They need to put everything they have into getting high percentage shots.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Zubac finds George. Zubac trying to break loose.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
For 3, Middleton. It's good from long range. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead. You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
Bucks leading by 10. Launches it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
And George kicks to Jackson. To the middle. Now Zubac. He has 6. George looking around. Here's Leonard. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Milwaukee.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Giannis outside. To the paint, here's Middleton. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Leonard. From deep. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 9 points.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. With 1 on the clock, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get... Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's man in at the 3. Here's Nwora, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Allen, right side, Portis. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Clippers trail by 13. Now, here's Kennard. Outside for Bledsoe.
Milwaukee foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bucks on defense. Outside, Batum. That one goes. Count it. Batum's got his first points of the game. And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. And a guy like Nick Batum, all but written off, he went through a rebirth after joining the successful Clippers.
Right, you think about Nick Batum, he had to deal with so many injuries. You forget how complete a player he is when healthy. He showed just how important he can be for an elite team.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Bledsoe. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside. And here's Batum. Bledsoe outside. Kennard against Allen. The shot's good from Kennard.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Portis against Ibaka. Portis drives in, and it's blocked, and they recover it. Clippers trail by 10. It's stolen. Allen surveying the D. Here's Nwora. And again, the Bucks miss. They've got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Kennard with the ball. They grab their own miss. The lead now in single digits.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Nwora. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
There's the double team with Allen. Kennard, the bounce pass. Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Back to Batum. Picked off in midair. Here's Ojale. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Portis. Passes to Ojale. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. And it's denied. They get it back. Kennard on the wing. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Makes it off the glass. Ibaka's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Here's Portis. Buries it down low. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Kennard's shot is off.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Nwora, the pass to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nora. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Batum. He's covered closely. And there's the pass to Man. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ibaka, no luck. To the middle. Batum with the steal. And so it's Milwaukee looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Ibaka, no luck.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And the layup is good.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Middleton for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Middleton against Leonard. From deep 3-point range. The shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. Middleton for 3. That's no good. It's his 2nd miss. He's made 4. Clippers trail by 16. To the paint. Count that one.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Passes it to Middleton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Giannis. Outside Holiday. Shoots. That one a little long. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 14. Lopez dishes to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Middleton for 3. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will come the other way. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Right side Jackson. Tipped away and stolen by DiVincenzo.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Outside, George. No good off the back of the rim.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Beyond the arc. Keeps it alive and staying with the play. Middleton.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
From the arc. And it's Giannis missing. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.